So we're going to go over a choke using the lapel. And just once again, I want to give a shout out to the people that I've learned much of this stuff from, and that would be Keenan Cornelius and Manuel Hebemar. So anyway, hopefully I'm doing them proud by putting my little take on their techniques. Okay, so in the closed guard, again, doing a little push-pull as I get these lapels free, right? The reason I'm doing this push-pull because I'm giving him something else to think about as I'm trying to initiate my actual attack, right? So once the lapel is out, I'm going to take it in my right hand, and I'm just going to pass it to my left hand that was controlling his posture the whole time, right? So he's probably not going to do anything about this because he doesn't really feel a threat, right? I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to swim it under the lapel, and I'm just going to key lock my own wrist. Again, this is breaking his posture. It's actually a very strong posture break. This is, I mean, I can really exert a ton of pressure. And as I squeeze his face and smash his nose into my chest, chances are he's going to want to try to posture out of this choke. And as he does, I just take my hand out and I just blade it across his neck. All right? Okay. So let's go over some of the details. Why does this work? You know, with a traditional collar choke, what is the typical defense? Typical defense is they'll put the hands on the chest and they'll try to posture out of it. And it really does weaken the choke. And you can try to do some things like twist your hands backwards and try to, but it's a bit of a battle, you know, when you got this, right? So as they're pushing on the chest and they push away, it really does bleed off a lot of pressure from the choke, and then chances are you're probably going to abandon it and try to go for something else. But with this choke, with an Ezekiel, as I've got this hand in, as he's pushing away from me, it's making the choke tighter. The more he pushes away from me, the more it's making this scissoring action tighter, and it's exerting more pressure on the carotid arteries. He's going to go to sleep sooner. So again, same thing. Lapel is out. I'm controlling the posture with the left hand. Pass the lapel to the left hand. Okay. So I've got the grip. I'm still controlling his posture. Now I'm going to just slide my hand in gently here. He's probably not going to get alarmed by this because he doesn't really feel any threat yet. What's going to make him start to do something is when I start to squeeze and pull him into my chest and smash his face into my chest. That is when he's going to try to posture up. And as he does, I would take this hand and I just slide it in front of his neck. And then I scissor. It's a scissoring action, try to pop his head off, right? And again, with blood chokes, where you're compressing the carotid artery, you got to be patient. You got to hold those chokes for up to about 10 to 15 seconds sometimes, right, before they tap. If you're getting an air choke, that's when you kind of get that fast panic tap because it really hurts. But with a blood choke, you got to hold on and be patient, and they'll turn purple and then they'll tap or they'll go to sleep. Okay, so again, the lapel is out. I'm controlling the posture. I pass the lapel to my hand that was controlling the posture. Take my other hand, weave it behind, and just key lock my own grip, right? Now I'm going to smash him into me because I want him to posture away from me because it's really hard for me to take this hand and shove it in through his neck. So I'm going to squeeze him into me. He's going to naturally posture away, and as he does, that's when I slide it in front of his neck. And then I simply bring my elbows down and I scissor his head. Okay? So that's an Ezekiel choke using the lapel.